What's going on, everybody? Scott Hogan coming at you. This week we're going to be doing a little bit of a different series, kind of kicking this off, and this is going to be kind of a collaborative series with some other golf YouTubers that are doing, simulator rounds and stuff like that. So I'm excited to do this because, I want to help you play better, and I think one of the best ways that you can learn how to get better is from watching other people play golf and learning how they're thinking and things like that. So we're going to be kicking off this series. We're actually going to play on the Garmin R10. So I was able to fire that back up, get that out. We're playing on Home Team Hero, and we're going to be playing with Hosel Rocket Golf. So I will link his channel down below. He plays it with his R10, and he has a really cool setup that he is making use in an outdoor area. And you can see how you can really make a lot of different areas work for this golf simulator world that we are in. But what we're going to do is play a little home and home. I'm going to be picking this first course. He's going to pick the next one. He has a little bit of advantage playing mostly of his golf or all of his sim golf on the R10, whereas I play most of mine on the Mevo Plus. So Home Team Hero, a little bit of a, different feel for me, but still, I was very impressed getting back into it. It works great still, and a lot of the updates they've done to the R10 are really, really good, again, for the price point that the unit is in. So, without further ado, we're going to be heading to my home golf course, Mistwood Golf Club, which was my home course in high school. It is a course here in Illinois, in the Chicago area. Pretty well known. It's not super long, got a decent amount of water. We'll see how it plays. I don't think I've played it yet on the Home Team Hero. If I have, it's been a while, but we'll see how it goes with it and get things going. All right, here we go. Let's get it rolling. So we've got Mistwood Golf Club here. Taking a look, you can see what I like to do on this hole. I'm going to send driver. I haven't played the Garmin, honestly, in a long time. Okay, and I definitely haven't played Home Team Hero in a long time. So we do have it set up a little differently for getting some yards. But what I like to do on this hole is I do try to send it, right? Like I try to get over that creek. It's a good creek, as far as it kind of feels like, it's in a good spot. Let's see, 73. I'm going to hit a little, this is just a good lob wedge for me. Not much wind. I pulled it a little. I felt like. Bring back. Oh, not bad. Good shot, though.
First hole here, like I said, par 4, 349. Really hope I'm gonna, try to check some of the equipment while I'm going here, but basically what happened with the colder weather, like I said, they shut themselves off. It was actually after I completed the rounds, but the phones that I used just powered themselves off and none of the data was saved, so that was unfortunate, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, I'm gonna have to figure something else out here, but hopefully everything's good. So first hole, like I said, water almost on every single hole. This was pretty tough, but 349, 262 out there, just looking to put something. I'm actually going to go a little bit left here just to stay away from that water. I'm going to put something hopefully out there straight. Sticking with the Callaway Super Soft matte balls. I don't know if I said that when I was going through the rundown. Figured I'd go with the pink balls out here because I would think the Garmin would have an easier time picking up the pink versus the green ones I have against the white snow, but I guess that's to be determined. I didn't have any big misread issues on the other rounds I played. Unfortunately, I wasn't really able to use any of them, but I guess good practice, I suppose. So, first driver swing of the day. This should be interesting. This is the first round that I played with that match type videos that I don't know what Scott shot. Again, he's a pretty good player. He probably shot pretty close to even par, if not slightly under. So definitely looking to put up something right around even par, a few strokes over or under. Hopefully we'll get the win in the first match here. decent swing, relatively straight off the club, kind of a low launch, as might fade a little right. All right, we're down the middle for a start. 258. Like I mentioned, my equipment kind of failed out here, so I'm actually down one phone. I had to order some new parts for some of them and ordered a completely new phone, which is coming in the mail. But no TikTok live today. I'm not live, so you won't hear me talking to anyone. And also I have my phone set up over here now because of that, so should be a little bit quicker. I can just kind of look and see exactly what happened with some of these shots. But second shot, 92 yards, up 2, so we need 94. Gonna try to flight in a choke down pitching wedge right around 100 yards or so. Also going to be keeping an eye on these balls. With the colder weather, it seems like I've been cracking them more frequently, so if I start seeing any dimples that look funny or a crack, I'll have to switch them out. But 100 yards here. I pulled it left. I didn't swing super hard at that either. That might be short left. Alright, we got it there, luckily. Took a big bounce up onto that green. Should be a par to start it off.
This hole here, you know, the way we play it is we try to send it over that corner, and you can almost drive this green taking the shortcut. I'm not going to do that right here because I don't really know, you know, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. So you can also play this course to just kind of lay it up. So it kind of depends on where the pins are at when you're playing it in real life. And, you know, and seeing what you're able to do. So let's see. Didn't get it. So I got to remember too, the one thing I do is I waggle. I'm always in motion. That's what I like to do. But I know you can't do that with the Garmin. That should be right. That's like the hard part, is you don't know, like, I can't tell if it's going to carry. So hit it decent. I don't know how short that was. We do have it set to kind of get some more accurate yardages. So we came up with this agreement of, we're playing at 5,300 feet of elevation, 85-degree temperature, 65% humidity. So just to kind of keep everything similar. So I'm going to hit a full-on 9-iron here. Hit it good. Hit it real good. See if it's right. Oh, spin. So, you know, again, we're trying to get a little more realistic with the numbers.
So, second hole, par 4, water, once again. If I remember from the first round, there's almost water on every single hole, unfortunately. So that should make for some interesting shots if I shank ones into the water, but I got to keep an eye out on those. So position some of my tee shots and other shots to where I'm kind of give myself some room in case I pull one or slice one left or right. That was left. Low launch again on that one. I think there was trees over there. Alright, looks like we cut the corner a little bit. I'm going to try to remember to go through some of these metrics. The one with Joe Legowski, he does that. So, swung that one at 104, 147 ball speed. Attack angle 1, I'm trying to get that up a little bit. Smash factor 1.41, not too bad. Hopefully again, get a few holes in here. Swing speed starts to creep up more towards like 110 for the driver. But 72 yards left, up 2. So we're at 74. Gonna do another one of those flighted pitching wedges, or at least try to. left again. Should be a decent distance. Too much. Man. Well, that's a drop stroke. That's unfortunate. 18 yards going back the other way. Down 1. So we're at 17. This is going to roll out just a little bit too. So because of the down slope, and then 10% will add another 2 or 3 yards to that. So we're looking right around 18, 19, 20 yards or so. Gonna go 60 degree. I have a feeling with the cold weather, it's not too bad. Like the core of my body with the, this is actually a fleeced lined flannel, so it's pretty warm. Get the windbreaker pants on, leggings underneath, and the vest. The core of my body and like the limbs feel good, but it's just usually my feet and my hands that get cold. But all that to say, some of these touch shots with the wedges might be a little hairy. It's not going to be bad, but I hit the mat first. Yeah. Well, that's going to be a drop stroke.
5 here. This used to be one of my favorite holes. They have since changed it, and I do not like the new change, which this is the new change. The old green used to be back high left over there, so it was like a true 3-shot hole. So, goal here is keeping it on the right fairway so you have a chance. It's not the longest hole, so you typically have a chance anyway. I'm going to try to hit it hard draw, so I'll start it down the right. Didn't hit it great. Just get down. You know, so I was trying to go over that bunker. You know, just it kind of gives you an angle, but if you miss it, it's still okay down the right side. So, not the hardest driving golf course that you'll play, but you know, you got to be smart. You got to be smart. So let's see here. 199, par 5. Wind's pushing a little. I am going to aim left. It's a tough shot. It's, you know, you got to cover, right? I just want to favor a little left, but still got to be in that 2-putt circle. So I'm going to go with a big 5. I'm not sure if I have to hit that every time, but we will. Hold it. Hit it really good. Sit. Don't go in the backwater. Okay. Yeah. Should I hit it hard? But we'll see. We'll see. Hit it hard. All right. So we're losing 10%. This is where I think it gets a little tricky. Losing 10% on a 16-yard shot. So I've got to hit it like another 2 yards, so it's like an 18-yard shot. And I don't know how it's going to react. So, we'll just kind of hit it. And let's see what we get. Oh, yeah, I kind of had a feeling it would be soft. Oh, man. That one hurts.
We are now 1 over through 2. Gonna aim out here, give myself plenty of room. There should be good. Decent chance we end up in that bunker in the middle, but I'd rather be in the bunker in the rough here on the left versus taking a penalty stroke into that water. Give ourselves plenty of room in case I slice one, which out here and in general, sometimes I find day to day the balls seem to be going one way or the other, but there's also a good amount of times where I get the 2-way miss going, especially off the tee. That's left. That was off the heel. but at least it's dry. Not the best swing there, but we somehow caught the fairway. All right, we've got 236 left, down 1. So usually that's right in the range of 4 hybrid. Usually my 4 hybrid, I play it to about 240. So I'm thinking definitely going to aim left. I usually tend to fade those hybrids. They come out low and then fade, not willingly, so fade and or slice depending on how you look at it. But going to aim left side of the green, hit 4 hybrid. We'll see how much distance I get out of this. If I start leaving things short, granted I hit that 1 pitching wedge over the green, but if I start leaving some of these longer clubs short, I might have to club up half a club on some of these shots, but we'll give it a go. Oh, my left foot slipped out. That's going to be pretty far left. Again, at least it's dry. Should be up there, but alright, good yardage on that. It actually wasn't the worst contact, but I slipped. My foot slipped out on that, or the worst, not the worst strike, I should say, but pretty close to pin high, just 23 yards left. We're in the rough, so we got 23, and then 10% from the rough, so we'll add 3 yards to that, so we're looking at 26 yards. Gonna go 56 degree, take a little bit off of my regular 30-yard shot that I have with this. Caught that heavy on the mat again. That's going to be left and a little bit short, but get inside the inner circle. Probably a little bit of luck there. That might have been a little generous, but without the putting here in Home Tee Hero, I find that Garmin's relatively generous around the green. We'll take that bird all day long.
So this used to be the old #1. When we played in high school, they actually changed it. That hole we just played used to be #9. The green set up on this creek. It was nice. The other thing that you're not seeing here is there's a lot of fescue on this course. So like here is fescue. Right here it's just rough. So it's a little bit easier. This used to be #1. It's no longer #1 because you can't see where you're going. So it's not a great starting hole. You know, if you're trying to get out of the way and have people not get hit. Fun fact on this hole, me and my buddy from high school, we were playing. Ball came by flying through, and we said we're going to give it a piece of our mind. That's left. Because he almost hit us. You're trying to go right over these bunkers, and then it kind of all filters down. It actually all filters right. Kind of funnels. The whole, even on the right side, it funnels. But, yeah, we almost got hit by a ball in this hole. We were walking over these bunkers, and we said, oh, we're going to tell whoever almost hit us, you know, a piece of our mind. Turns out, guy coming over the cart, it was Bo Jackson from the Raiders and the Sox and the Royals and all that. And so we said, oh, go ahead, sir. Go right ahead. Because he's a lot bigger than us and stronger. All right, pitching wedge here. It's going to be right, I think. Maybe not. Right, meaning maybe short, I guess. I don't know. Not bad. Not bad. So we'll just keep racking it up. This front side's pretty short. Front side's pretty short.
Bringing down the side spin on some of these, so if you really slice one or you really hook one, it doesn't show as bad on here on Home Tee Hero. It shows straighter than it probably actually is versus something like GS Pro, which is probably definitely more expensive, but definitely a good amount more accurate on some of those side spin numbers and dispersion. All right, fourth hole. We're back to even, luckily, with that bird. Par 4, 387. Gonna go out here. We got a good amount of room both left and right. This is one of the more open tee shots that I remember on this one. Go right out there about 270. Hopefully make some better contact, not as far off the heel this time. I remember seeing one of Scott's videos. It might have been a live video that he does for a round, and I remember him saying that he's not a huge warm-up type of player, and both in simulator golf and in real life he's a notorious slow starter. So I'm hoping maybe if I keep this around even par for the first few holes, then start to also turn it on a little bit, I'll keep this match competitive. That one's going to be to the right. That wasn't as quick, but we got a lot of room up there, so. Luckily with the fairway you get some more rollout, so 268, we'll take that. 131 left into this pin, up 1. So this is where it starts to get tricky with some of these yardages. Usually this would be pitching wedge territory, and I think I'm probably still going to hit that. Usually pitching wedge on course, a full pitching wedge is right around 135, 140 or so. I'm thinking because of the cold weather, if I start with like a half a club, so I'm thinking if I do pretty much a full pitching wedge here, with my swing speed being down and whatnot, I should get it relatively close. Obviously, strike and contact dependent, but once I get up towards probably 140 to like 145, definitely 145, but even 140, I would probably opt for a more of a choke down pitching wedge, take the extra club, or choke down 9-iron rather. Pop that up, hopefully it gets there. Spun off the net to the right. Alright, front side. Knew I popped that one up, left it a little short, but we're on the green. Should be another par.
This was a hole like our coach would just go nuts because me and, you know, the guy on our team, we would just hit driver, try to like knock it on the green. It's a lot tighter looking. You know, you can get some weird spots than this looks. But we always try to drive him nuts. He just like hit, you know, he wanted us to hit like 5-iron. You could play it and hit a 5-iron. The thing about this green is it's a triple tier green, so it just looks like a ladder. Front, up a tier to the middle, up a tier to the back. So kind of depending on where the pin is. You do have to look at this course where the pins are. Hit that good. Hope it's not too far left. Get down. Don't go behind the trees. So, like, in real life, that's trouble, right? Like, that would be you're not really playing from there. Or you can, but if you find it. So, we're down 80. Or, sorry, 10%. It's an 80-yard shot. So, about 90-yard shot-ish. Wind a little in. So, yeah, 90. So, for me, that's a little sand wedge. Let's see if we get it there. I felt like I might not have hit that hard enough. But maybe we did. Get in there. Bite. Ah, out of the rough. Out of the rough, it released. So, that's what you get. So
far so good. We're even through 4. 5th hole, par 4, 311. Once again, water all over the place. So I'm going to aim out here about 260, even a little further left. Give myself some room right. There's trees up there, but as long as I don't absolutely smoke one, which very high likelihood of not happening today, should be in decent shape as long as we get something halfway decent off the tee here. Second time wearing this bomber hat, which I didn't know how I'd feel. I don't think I've ever played maybe a beanie a few times, but most of the time it's just a regular golf hat. But you start changing even those little things in your game, you notice that it makes you feel a little bit off. But I do like this bomber hat. Keeps me a good amount warmer out here. Plus it I think looks kind of goofy on video. Should be relatively straight. That was still low on the club face. It wasn't a great launch. I didn't swing up on that a whole lot, but it should be out there pretty straight. That one felt a tad quicker. We'll take a look at that. The metrics on that one. That one was at 106, and ball speed was up a little bit, 146. Granted, this is a 10, almost 11-year-old driver at this point. Smash factor was down on that, and yeah, 1.9 on the attack angle. I want to start getting that up if I can. But the problem was there was a I would say probably maybe a 2-week period, maybe even a little longer, where I was hitting too much up on it, and I was popping the ball up and hitting underneath it. So I kind of leveled out my shoulders a little bit, tried to lower that, but now I think I overcorrected, and I'm towards the end of probably not launching it, or launching it too low now. But all right, we're in the fairway, luckily. 52 yards up one, so we're at 53. Gonna go 52 degree, and pretty much just do my regular 50-yard shot with this. Not trying to get too fancy with it. Just hopefully catch this green for another par. That was left again. I'm pulling those. Alright. Decent yardage, but left outside of that inner circle. So that's going to be a +2 for a par. But
So this one's always fun. You'd always have to walk across this bridge. And it was like this old rickety bridge. And we would you'd almost, with tryouts and stuff with the freshmen, you would shake the bridge and people almost fall in, that's kids being kids. But play here is you just play it out on the right. To be honest, that is all not, I never even thought about this, but I mean, if you had the willingness, this is not playable over here, so I wouldn't think of doing this. But in reality, I could just take it over. Again, it's a lot taller trees, a lot thicker trees, and then over there is tall grass. You would never find your ball. So I'll play it how we play it, which is just 3-wood out. Three-wood out, hit that pretty good. Just kind of hit it down the left side because you're trying to get past the trees. So again, the trees are on the right, so you can get blocked out in the right side of the fairway if you don't hit it far enough. And then you're also flirting with all of the trouble. It's going to play about 145-ish with the 10%. Down a yard, so I'm gonna hit a little 9. Does have the slope to the right, actually. Not sure if that does anything. I have not played this in a long time. Downwind a little, so just a nice smooth 9, I think is the play. And we'll see. I mean, that's what I was trying to do. Just smoothing in there. Don't run out too far. Yeah, it was a good shot, good distance. I pulled it a little.
6th hole, par 4. 323. This is the one I remember saying. I'm not sure. Scott's a pretty good player, so I think I was a few strokes higher than I am right now. This is the one I kind of cut the corner through these trees a little bit. I think I'm going to do the same here and hopefully get lucky through those trees. Keep something relatively straight. And I did want to mention, Scott, if you're watching this and you're listening to this, I am going to let you know that this is my 2nd time playing this course. I think you already know because I said I had to redo it, but not sure how competitive of a person you are, so I'm going to welcome you to play this Mistwood round twice if you would like to, and take the better of the 2 scores. That way everything's fair and equal. Oh no, that was a horrendous swing. I hit the mat first. Go, 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 go. All right, luckily we got it to work. Certainly didn't hit that very well, but we put it where we wanted. 71 yards left, up 1, so we're at 72, 10%. We'll add another 8 yards to that, so we're right at 80 yards. Gonna try to, once again, do kind of a flighted touch shot here with the pitching wedge. Better contact on that one. That one was to the right, but I don't know if I swung hard enough, and I did not. Man, another drop stroke there, unfortunately. Those are the worst. Inside 100 yards, that's where both here on the simulator and in real life, chipping and putting anything really inside 150, and especially around the green, you gain or lose all your strokes. And for me, it's usually lose, but we're gonna work on that. 19 yards left, up 1, so this is gonna kind of stop when it hits just a little bit because of that upslope that we're hitting into. 10%, we'll add another 2-3 yards to that, so we're looking right around 22, 23 yards or so. I'm gonna go 56, and again take a little bit of mustard off of my regular 30-yard shot with this club. That was better. That actually might be closer to 25 or 30. That might be a tad long, and it is.
Really just hitting at the lake. Everything on the green runs away. And again, there was like 3 sections to the green. You had the left section, the right section, and then the middle was a bowl. So you just had to pay attention. If it was on the edges, it was a lot tougher. So I'm going 7. Did not hit that very good. I went 7 because long is no good for obvious reasons. You know, there's water there. So that water I feel like is a lot closer. That water is actually like on the green edge, like a 2 feet or maybe 2 yards. You know, where like if the pin's in the back, you know, you're on the edge of the water lining it.
We're 1 over through 6. 7th hole, par 3, 177 down 1. So we're at 176. That is usually, that's right between an 8 and a 7, usually on course when it's like actual golf weather. Play my 8 iron to about 170, 175. 7 iron gets up towards 180. So I think I'm going to take the little bit, half extra club, go 7 iron. See if I can make some decent contact here and stick this green. Decent swing, low launch. That's probably going to fade, but should be a decent yardage, I would think. Ooh, a little long.
Hole that really kind of put this golf course on the map. This hole got featured in Golf Digest when the course like first opened. So it's a par 5, double fairway, not very long. Again, kind of a crazy green. If the pin's in the back, you got to know where the pin is, and then you can work with that. So we're going. Let's see. We're gonna send driver. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no good. There it goes. So that's the one you're kind of worried about. And that is not where it crossed. I mean, I don't know. Didn't it look like that ball like flew up there and then crossed? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what you get. So normally we would do that. You're trying to hit it up there because, you know, you're not like you could still get there, right? So the worst is I'm hitting 3 and then I got to get up and down for 5, or you hit it on 2 putt for 5. You know, again, it's worth it. to do it. So now we got to advance the ball and see what we can do. All right, so we can't hit it from that screen. You know, the goal is always get over that bunker that you just went through, and then you're actually on top of like a bunch of moguls. So it's not like the greatest spot. And then, you know, you can choose what you got to do. I'm not getting there. We're going to lay it down there. So let's see. Let's lay that ball down there. Trying to just keep it in the fairway. Wasn't getting there. It's not worth it to just try to go for it around that water. So if you're not going for it, you might as well lay it up and leave yourself a shot. So there we go. Now we got 82. A little wind helping from the right, to the right. So just a little, for me, a little sand wedge, like a real little one. Get in there. Stay. Oh, so close. Seeing if I could save it. Now it's going to be a double, I believe, right? Yep.
Comparing it to the TrackMan PGA averages, my launch angle is, and my apex on those balls subsequently is abnormally high, way too high. Popping them up, losing distance, plus when it's windy out on course, the wind just eats it up. So lately, over the past probably month or so, I've been working on moving the ball further back in my stance, a little more forward lean, forward press with my hands, and just launching it a little bit lower, a little more of a lower piercing ball flight. Should, I think, all things considered, give me a little more distance and, the main thing, more control and accuracy, I would think. But, alright, 1 over through 7, 8th hole, par 5, 471. We're going to aim right there. Seems pretty good. Kind of a narrow landing spot here. We got water running all the way up the right side of this hole. We got that stream on the left, so need a good tee shot here. I remember saying, obviously I already played this once, so I kind of knew. I know now what I'm looking at for some of these holes with the water on almost every single one, but that first round that I played a few days ago, I didn't really know what I was getting into here. I'm pretty glad that Scott picked the black tees, not the furthest back. But I remember saying, with all the water around here, I have a feeling this is one of those courses. I have a few around here where, especially if you're playing here for your home course in high school for golf, that if you can get good and you play this course a lot, that your game would probably travel pretty well and improve rather quickly on a tougher layout course like this. Better swing there. Started a little right. Hopefully it comes back a little. Not much, but it's out there. 267, the rough kind of killed the rollout, but we got 225 left, plus we're in the rough. Grab some coffee quick. Alright, what are we going to hit here? So, again, we've got water all the way on the right. I'm going to aim left side of this green. Again, I'll take the drop stroke and even the bunker over there versus losing one if I really slice one right. So 225 to the pin, down a yard, which is not going to matter a whole lot, but we're in the rough. So it's going to take off a good 23, 24 yards here on top of this. So I need right around 250. I'm going to go 3 hybrid. We'll see if I get it there. Usually I play my 3 hybrid to anywhere between 250, usually 250, 260. On occasion, when I really hit one well, I get it up to, I don't know why I was trying to grab a tee there. On occasion, I get it up to 270 if I really hit it well. But just looking for something 250, nice smooth swing. Keep it relatively straight here. Caught it a little heavy, hit the mat first and went left, and we were already aimed left, but I should be at least dry, and I didn't get a whole lot on that. Granted, you gotta add, what I say, 25 yards to that, so it was about 225. Not the best contact there. Again, caught it heavy, but we're dry. It's a par 5, so we've got 32 yards up one, so this is gonna kind of stop a little bit when it hits. Not a crazy amount if you're comparing 1 yard to versus if you have like 2 to 5 yards of upslope into a green, but 10% on top of this because of the rough, so we'll add 3-4 yards to that. So we're right at 36, 37 yards. I'm gonna go 56 degree, and this time put a little extra mustard on this regular 30-yard shot. I'm a big fan, as you can tell, of choking down pretty far on my wedges. I feel like I have better control. I feel like I almost get a little too wristy if I take the full club. So usually on my 30-yard shot, I have my right thumb just on the metal shaft past the grip, right in between. This one, just gonna move it up just a tad. See if we can get the yardage we're looking for here. I think it'll be on the green, but that was thin. Sit. All right. Kind of sculled that a little bit. That wasn't the best strike, but we got it to work. Should be another par because that was a par 5.
161, again, kind of a narrowish green. It's into the wind. We've been hitting a little far. I'm gonna hit 8. Try to hit a good 8. Again, kind of it's not as intimidating here. If you miss this one right at all, you're in the water. Well, and it's more like grass, but it is a hazard. So that was an 8 into the wind. Hit that pretty good. I actually didn't think I faded it like that. And we went in the water. Okay. So I am interested to see, what's it saying on my metrics? Base a little right. Path 13.3 left, no chance. No chance. No chance on that, but that's okay. All right. What's it have me do? I gotta continue. 76, again out of the rough. And we're playing for about, 80 something yards. I tried to play it a little short, let it release, but didn't play enough. So we're gonna have another double there. So that's a slow finish.
9th hole, par 3. Once again, water all over the place. Need a good shot here. 161 down one, so we're right at 160. So usually this is the higher end of my 9-iron. Again, like a 9-iron is about 155, 160 if I hit it well and it's warm out and whatnot. So I'm gonna go 8-iron and go smooth 8. Take the extra club. Hopefully I don't really catch one thin and blast one over, but looking for just a nice smooth swing, good contact. It's gonna be straight, but I caught it heavy. Hopefully the extra club gets it there. I'm not sure it will. That might still be short. Go, roll up. Nope. Frustrating.
All right, so that is that front 9. You can see I had a terrible finish there. One note that I know everybody's going to want to know about is settings, right? So for the settings, to get it where it's reading pretty accurately, what I did do, and we agreed upon this, me and Hosel Rocket Golf, we cranked up the altitude to about 5,800 feet. We also cranked up the temperature to 85 degrees. So, we got to help boost it up a little bit to be able to get that ball traveling somewhat normal distances. One thing also, you'll notice in his round, he had wind turned off, which I did not. So that did prove to be a little bit of a challenge starting off. But you know what? I've got some ground to make up. That was a really bad finish, and we're gonna have to see how it goes. But again, hopefully this is helping you see not only my point of view talking about shots, how does somebody else talk about these shots as they're going through it. So we're gonna have the back 9 of it and the finale coming up next week. So make sure you click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. Go check out Hosel Rocket Golf. Make sure you click the subscribe button on his channel. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.